Once upon a time in the quaint town of Hamelin, a terrible problem plagued the inhabitants. The town was infested with rats, and no matter what the townsfolk did, they couldn't rid themselves of these pesky rodents. The rats were everywhere, ruining food stores, spreading disease, and driving the townspeople to despair. One day, a mysterious stranger arrived in Hamelin. He was a tall man dressed in colorful, pied clothing, and he carried a magical pipe made of silver. This stranger approached the townspeople and offered a solution to their rat problem. He claimed that he could lure all the rats away with the enchanting music of his pipe. Desperate for relief, the townspeople agreed to the stranger's proposition. The Pied Piper stood in the town square, raised his pipe to his lips, and began to play a haunting, mesmerizing tune. The sound was so captivating that rats of all sizes emerged from every nook and cranny to follow the enchanting melody. The Pied Piper led the procession of rats out of Hamelin and towards the nearby Weser River. The rats, hypnotized by the music, followed him blindly into the river, where they met their watery demise. The townspeople watched in amazement as their rat problem was swiftly and miraculously solved. However, when the Pied Piper returned to collect his reward, the ungrateful townspeople refused to pay him the agreed-upon fee. They accused him of using black magic and sorcery to rid the town of the rats. Enraged and hurt by their betrayal, the Pied Piper warned them of his vengeance. One fateful day, when the townspeople were gathered in the church for a service, the Pied Piper returned to Hamlin. This time, he played a different tune, one that was eerie and unsettling. The townspeople, including the children, were once again entranced by the music, but this time it was a cruel spell. The children followed the piper out of the town, and the church's doors swung shut behind them, trapping them inside. The parents were left heartbroken, realizing the consequences of their greed and betrayal. The Pied Piper and the children were never seen again, but the haunting melody of his pipe could sometimes be heard echoing through the streets of Hamelin. From that day forward, the town of Hamelin learned a valuable lesson about honoring agreements and the consequences of their actions, as the legend of the Pied Piper of Hamelin lived on for generations to come.